Hello everyone, my name is 𝗏𝘐𝘁𝗶𝘀. I'm the co-founder of ZKM. The project we are presenting today is ZK MIPS. To be clear, ZK MIPS is not another ZK Rollup. It's not another layer 2. There are too many of them. We don't need that. Actually, ZK MIPS is a universal and a general purpose zero-knowledge proof infrastructure based on MIPS architecture. We are aiming to provide a verifiable computing result, so you can trust all the computation from untrusted devices, no matter it's come from validators or IoT devices or even cloud computing. So you don't need to worry about where it comes from. We can do the validation for you. So why do we need ZK MIPS? What's the market fit for ZK MIPS? Actually, when I found this project, I was also one of the co-founders of MIPS, Ethereum optimistic rollup layer 2. We understand that, as I mentioned, there are so many layer 2s, but the current key point for the users is that when they withdraw fund from layer 2 to layer 1, they will need to wait for 7 days to do the fraud proof. So this is a big roadblock for large funds to get in. So that's our first challenge. I think ZK MIPS is going to solve. We're proposing a hybrid architecture based on ZK MIPS. So yeah, how it works. So originally, when user submit a transaction, they will be batched and submit to the smart contract on layer 1. But for now, with ZK MIPS, it's a plug-in system, which means all the layer 2s, layer 1s, they don't need to do anything. They can just submit the transaction to our smart contract and to our MIPS program. And this MIPS program can do the verification, generate the verification, and validate the proof. So when the proof can be generated, it means there's nothing wrong in the process. And the smart contract can accept the request, user can withdraw fund instantly. But if the proof cannot be generated, it means in the process, either sequencer or prover or validator, they are doing something wrong. So it will go back to the traditional fraud proof system. So it will wait for 7 days to wait for honest validator to submit the transaction. And the one who did something wrong will be slashed. So with this architecture, you can actually utilize the best words from, the best part from both worlds. You can use the easy of use of optimistic rollup, but I can also leverage the fast finality of ZK proof. So this is hybrid way. I think that's although, Vitalik mentioned the future is ZK, but I don't think the path gonna be that straightforward. Hybrid is the way. So this is stage 1 for ZK MIPS. We're trying to propose the infrastructure to upgrade all the optimistic rollup to hybrid rollup. And when you change this, the current layer is on optimistic, but when you change this to layer 1, it also works. Because for now, as you can see, there are so many layer 2, layer 1s, the fragmentation is a big issue. So if everyone can also submit this and get verified by another chain, so all the interoperability issues will be solved. So that's the stage 2 issues we hope to solve, to unify all the layer 1, layer 2s, so Ethereum can be the global settlement layer. And stage 3, we're gonna expand to the IoT devices and cloud computing, because that's all MIPS infrastructure based, so it's a natural fit. And our business model is very clear because this is a low layer service layer, so we're going to charge transaction fee based on every transactions. Also, it will leverage the miner community, the provers, to provide the computation power. So there are mining service involved. Currently, we are in the alpha testnet development stage. We're going to launch the alpha testnet in 3 months, and the whole testnet in 6 months. The mainnet in around mid of next year. Currently, we're raising $4 million for this pre-A round, and we have got hard commitment from OKX and a bunch of other investors. So around $2 million has been, committed. Yeah. Thank you.
Hello, hello. Yeah. Thank you. And you can stay for Q&A. Joyce, do you want to rejoin the judges? We got you a chair.
Could you tell us a little bit about how you're stimulating the developer community for ZK MIPS? Like, how are you attracting them?
Yes, a good question. Actually, this is one of the features of ZK MIPS. It's an open source project. So we're inviting the experienced ZK developer and also layer 1, layer 2 to join the ecosystem. We have a dedicated token to be allocated to the early chunk contributors. So when they contribute, they can not only leverage the whole infrastructure, but they can also get the benefit from the all the token utility. Yeah.
And what is the token utility?
So for now, as I mentioned, it's first you can use it to engage all the dev community, all the miner community, and also when you have the prover, you need them to provide the computation power. This prover will need to stake as well. So generally speaking, the rewards for all the dev community and the miner community, and also something like that.
Thank you.
I'm curious about in terms of the way that is built right now. You mentioned there are 3 stages. So the 3rd stage going to IoT, but then right now immediately are you looking to who should be the people adopting this? Are they the existing optimistic Rollup, or are you looking at what's the target user? I suppose that's the question.
Actually, stage 1, our go-to-market strategy is very clear. As I mentioned, we MIPS, I was one of the co-founder of MIPS. MIPS is also optimistic Rollup. So MIPS is going to be the first one to utilize this technology. And also we're proposing to all the OP stack. So OP layer 2 is our first stage target users. Yeah, and then we're going to expand to other layer 1 and IoT devices. It will take time. Yeah, thank you.
What is the main source of current developers who use your technology?
You mean
where did you get from developers who use your technologies? How did they learn about your solution?
We just launched our brand actually a few days ago. This is an ongoing process, but we have a dedicated team. We're going to do all the community education and all the hackathon, and also we're going to leverage the current resources from MIPS Foundation because we are friends with everyone. So I think we're based on some current foundation. It's not start from scratch.
Yeah, I don't have a specific comment for now, but with Fabric we are heavily involved in ZK, so I'd like to dig a bit deeper on the technical side later with the team.
That's correct.
So just we should connect. That's basically the point.
Just one quick question. So the improvement that you provided to the current infrastructure, just removing the 7 days waiting period for the asset withdrawal, or there's any other improvement on the performance?
Yeah. So I would answer from 2 perspectives. From the stage 1, I think our solution is to to solve the 7-day withdrawal window. That's a key pain point. But of course, we are the current challenge in the development side is that how you can get a proof size smaller and get approval time faster. So we're working on that. For now, we can provide a proof size around 10K, which if is much smaller than the current market solution in the market. So, but we are still working on how to optimize the time, proof of time. So, yeah.
Thank you, Kevin.